Boom, I'm recording now. Okay. I don't know what to do for an intro. I'm really bad at intros. Okay. Yeah. I just got Tasaca, however you want to pronounce it, e-bike. And I don't even know what I'm doing. But there's like no review videos on this bike. None. I've seen like 3. I was not sponsored at all. I bought this bike with my own money. But for the people looking for like a review video, I'm just gonna make one out there. I'm also just gonna be riding the bike. It's gonna kind of be both. But I've only put 56 miles on it. I got it like 3 days ago, so I've been riding it like crazy. It's probably gonna slow down a little bit though, because like half those times have just been me attempting to make a video like this, and it all goes wrong. But I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of be riding and explaining the bike. Well, it's good about it. Everything. And also the local area. I guess, kinda, sorta. I don't know. We're just in some parking lot right now. This bike, I will say, for $1,200, unbeatable. You cannot beat this bike. There's no other bike for this price range that will beat it. Hands down, for $1,200. I'll tell you honestly, in the under $2,000 category, there isn't one. That's mode 3. I'm not trying to go faster than that in this gravel, because this gravel sucks. It's all just loose gravel. And so it just tries to steer this thing away. I don't know if it's just because it's smaller or what. Because I never really had that problem on loose gravel when I had a dirt bike. Gas dirt bike, 125. But, I don't know. It's just really sketchy on loose gravel. But on this bike, there's really 2 things that stood out to me. The price, the power, and the range. That's 3 things, but honorable mention the range. The power is what I was really focused on, honestly. Because like, you look at $1,200, you get a Yasmo with 2,600 watts. Or a 2DO with 2,000. Or the next best thing in that price range was a hay bike, which is 4,500, which it's not bad. Not like a whole lot better though. This at least crosses that halfway to 10,000 watt mark. But this bike, the torque, uneven, like in mode 5 like that was literally like 5 to 20 right there. Just that little, like, oh, you can't launch this bike off a dig in mode 5, no matter how much you weigh. I've had a 200-pound person on here, my same height, try to launch it off a dig, not possible. Alright, we're doing 10. 20, like 3. 10, 23, and just that quick little burst. I love this thing so much. But you look at the range, the price, and the power on this bike, and you go, something does not add up. Because for more expensive than that, you get half of all of those, really, for an even bigger price. And you would think, oh yeah, that doesn't line up. I thought the exact same thing. Because it really doesn't. It doesn't line up on how good of a bike you're getting for that price. Until you realize that it's only going to be that price for like a month because of their launch sale. Unless they never put it full price, because full price I think was like $1,900. So full price is $2,000. Even then, I'd pay $2,000 for this bike. But for $1,200, it really doesn't line up what you get for that price. It doesn't make sense. Because I mean, the just sheer amount of torque on this bike is unmanageable. Like, I'm doing 10 right now. That was 35, 10 to 35, that quick. Not even all the way across this little parking lot, because this is not a huge parking lot. Not even all the way across it, and I hit 35. That is a stray cat, and it's black. It's not racist. No, that has a color. I don't think it's stray. Or is that just like a white patch? Hey, kitty. No, I didn't mean to scare you off. Hi. Oh yeah, that's stray. What's up? Yeah, we chilling. I ain't trying to hurt you. But don't chase after me. Forgot I was a Mode 5. Whoops to you. It's torque. They should not let someone like me on a bike like this. Like, in Mode 5, this bike, I'd say it would be the Suron. Or a Telluride Triple X. I'd say it'd be both. Honestly, with ease, to be honest. I hit 67 going like moderately downhill. Where even am I? Yeah, 67 going moderately downhill. And flat ground, I'd say somewhere in the 60s, like mid 60s. It would not be slow, to say the least. Like, you're not gonna be moving at topping out at 40 or 45 or 37 like any of the other bikes for that price. It's double that. $30 right there. Just touch 30. I don't know what this dude on the motor's doing, but it's kind of tough. I screwed around on the zero turn. This truck is way over there. Dude, that is tough. You know, I came from riding a Chinese 125 4-stroke before getting this bike. Mode 3 is about equivalent to a Chinese 125 4-stroke. It just has so much power. $36.1. I was like, I'm telling you, dude. I'm practically, I was just spin the wheel. I suck at wheelies. I cannot wheel. Not yet. I don't even have the brake sensor unplugged. I know where it's at. I just like, I ain't done it yet. But no. This bike. You look at this bike and you go, that does not line up. Something does not make sense here. And you'd be exactly right. Something doesn't make sense because it's just their launch sale. It's not that actual like final price. There's like no trails anywhere around, so I'm just like, just out and about, I guess. Well, there's trails, but they're like miles away. I've already almost put 60 miles on it in 3 days. It's like more than I really wanted to put. Because I don't want to have 1,000+ miles on this thing by the end of summer. Which at this rate, it'll probably be like 2,000 miles by the end of summer. You look at a bike like this and go, wow. Wow. How is that able to go 62? It shouldn't be able to. It is ridiculously small for how fast it is. Although it really isn't. I'm 5'9", 135 pounds. I can sit right here on this first rib and my knees go up to like here. Very comfortable. Also, the seat, like memory foam, dude. It's not very wide, but it's just comfortable. I don't really mind it that much. I don't mind the non-wideness. The plastics piss me off. It's my one complaint about this bike. One of 4. That's the first complaint out of 4. The color on the plastics. Get out of here. It's like lime green and the rest is yellow. Not okay. They need to fix that. But it is what it is. Whatever. Who cares? Not that big of a deal. Because I rode it without the plastics because I could never figure out where they went. That is where they go. Underneath the seat. I just pointed it and told you that's where it goes and didn't even show you where it went. That's just tough. Right there. Those 2 bolts. Took me the longest time to figure that out. I had to watch a YouTube video. Because I couldn't figure out where they went. So I rode it without them. Unenjoyable experience. It looks better to me without them. It just looks better. I feel like if those were yellow or all blacked out, it would look better with them on. From like the outward appearance, but if you just look close up, it like doesn't line up with that gray, like that silver piece right here. It doesn't line up with that. It's missing a bolt, like on the back of here. There's a bolt, but there's nowhere to put it on anywhere, so it just flimsy. Not a big issue to have. It doesn't really matter that much. It doesn't bother me at all. It wouldn't definitely not stop me from buying the bike. But complaint number 2. Also not really a complaint. More so a skill issue. This throttle, 0 resistance. Whiskey throttle, so easy in mode 5. Like all it takes is you hit 1 bump and it just, yeah, it's gone. Your bike is upside down. And you probably are too. But once again, just a complaint. Not really nothing crazy. That's just a skill issue. I had another complaint. I had 2 more. I'm trying to remember what they were. I'm like on the verge of getting heat stroke right now because it's like 98 degrees. That's what it feels like. Oh. Honorable mention, it's not really a complaint, but the kickstand is like really aggressive. When you flip it up, it's not quiet. Like it is the loudest thing ever. But once again, just a complaint. Nothing to stop you from buying the bike. Because there really isn't anything that can stop you from buying the bike. Third complaint, I figured it out. The headlight and the number plate take like 2 people to get on if you want to do it soon. That was also probably a skill issue, but like it has like this. Let me put my key up. It has like a L bracket like this. Your number plate goes here, and your light goes on this top one. And you have to take this, push it up against here, line the 2 bolts up, bolt the light in, and also snap this into 2 brackets on the bottom. Just like kind of annoying. Doesn't matter that much. The peg was also really confusing. That was like the thing that took me the second longest, but once again, no biggie, doesn't matter. There's one other thing I couldn't think of. Oh, turning radius. Turning radius is like, if you squeeze in on these fenders and you're sitting up farther on the seat and it bends them in, you like can't turn at all. It about wiped me out because I didn't know that was going to happen. So I always sit a little bit farther back and like squeeze right here where it doesn't really bend them. With a turning radius, this bike literally is just a Yasma, so it's like the same issues as a Yasma. It's got the same front fender and the same front end. So it's like, is that sparkly? No, I was just seeing it in the light, dude. I swear that looked like glitter. No, dude, it is when you're standing far back in the sunlight. The black part, like the diamond, like sparkles like glitter. That is sick. I did not know that. That's another reason to buy the bike, because that's tough. Oh, another issue. but really solvable because I solved it. I'm pretty sure I just smacked my camera almost off my helmet. I keep forgetting this thing's up here, but this little area right here is not blocked off. Like, there's no storage right here, and there should be because it's just an empty space. And I just use black tape, like black duct tape, and it works just fine. I store my toolkit and my buds down there. I need to get a different color rubber band. The pink is like horrible. And the helicopter up there. There's so many of those on a daily basis that roll around here. But this bike, if you're thinking about getting a Tudio or a Yasma or a hay bike or an RTR light, get this bike instead. I'm not 100% sure about the RTR light because I don't know all its specs, but I know this will get it in the top end. That'll be all for this video. And if you see it, then you're tough. If you don't see it, then you're gay. Take that how you will. Anyway, toodles.